So I picked up the Sony's 1000X Mark III, good things from the homie. Good music in my ears, it came in waves like tsunami. 360 with the audio, hearing things from behind me. And so, man, it begins, I had to pair them against the Apple Pros. I bought these right before Christmas, before the heavy snow. I custom painted them black and red, woo, they really go. Let's see which one sounds better, time to let you know. Swat.
What up, y'all? Welcome back. CK Tech here, man. If this is your first time on the channel, welcome. This is a channel where I like to talk as well as rap about all things tech, just like you heard in the intro of this video, man. So if that is something you guys are interested in, then definitely click on that subscribe button down below, as well as click on that notification bell, man, so that way you ain't missing out on none of these dope videos your boy got coming y'all way. All right, so what are we talking about today, man? So today we are talking about the Apple AirPods Pro, and I'm going to be comparing them to the highly talked about and highly recommended by so many people, the Sony WF-1000X Mark III. So I am going to be putting these bad boys right here head to head, and I'm going to give it a sound test, and I'm going to be letting you guys know which one I personally prefer and which one I think has the best sounding audio that you guys can get on the market today, because I do feel like these two here are two kings of their own rights, and we're gonna see today which one I personally prefer when it comes to audio quality. All right, so now I did a video recently where I talked about the Apple AirPods Pro and compared them to the Samsung Galaxy Buds. You guys seem to like that video, so if you haven't seen that video, I'll link that right up here on the screen, as well as link that down in the description below. And a couple things before we get into listening to the different audio. I have created playlists within my Tidal platform. Tidal platform is the platform I will be using, simply because I feel like Tidal literally has the best audio quality that you guys can get on any music streaming platform out there. You literally get the mastered audio quality as well as hi-fi audio that you just can't get on other services like Spotify or Apple Music and different things like that. So Tidal is no doubt the way I'm personally going to be going, and if you guys are interested in signing up for Tidal, I'll have a link for Tidal down in the description below. Now, the reason why I actually have two phones sitting right here is because when I'm using the Apple AirPods Pro, I will be using my iPhone XS Max, just simply because I feel like most people who use Apple AirPods are typically going to be iOS users. And then when I'm using my Sony's here, I am going to be using an Android device. I have here my Samsung Galaxy Fold here, which is no doubt one of my favorite phones of 2019, and I cannot wait to see what they do with foldable phones in this year. So, but anyway, I'm going to be using an Android phone to pair this up with the Sony earbuds right here. So that is going to be the test right there. And then I'm also going to be breaking this video down into 4 different categories. I'm going to be talking about music from a hip hop perspective. I'm going to be listening to music from a R&B genre perspective. I'm also going to be listening to a podcast, because I feel like a lot of people out there like to listen to podcasts and get that different type of audio perspective. And last but not least, I am going to be listening to country music as well, because I do know there are a lot of country music fans that are out there. So I'm going to be letting you guys know as well what I think when it comes to listening to all 4 different genres of that type of music. So without further ado, man, let's go ahead and get right into it. All right, so right out of the gate, y'all, I'm going to start with listening to some hip hop. I got my Jay-Z Marcy Me from that 444 album. Definitely one of my favorite albums out there. So let's give it a listen. I was mixing back when Robin was a piston, Mike was moving to Isaiah. Know who we are, yet we know not what we may be. So maybe I'm the one, or maybe I'm crazy. Give me some second thoughts. There's room on the bandwagon. Don't abort, Marcy Me. All right, so let's go ahead and switch on over to the Sony's and do the exact same test using the exact same song on that Jay-Z 444 album. When Master J was alive, if you have not, or better yet, here's a verse from Hamlet. Yet we know not what we may be, so maybe I'm the one, or maybe I'm crazy. I'm from back when Pam was on Martin. Yeah, that's where it all started. Give you some second thoughts. There's room on the bandwagon. Don't abort, Marcy Me. All right, y'all, so right out of the gate, man, just listening to the first round, which is the hip hop music, I gotta give the edge to the Sony's, man. And now the reason why is because for some reason on the Apple AirPods Pro, I felt like the sound is definitely louder. So if you like that sound as far as your music being louder, then these might be the go for you. But if you like your music to sound more balanced and more just overall cleaner, then I think the Sony WF-1000X are definitely going to be the better route for you guys to go. So for me, in this round, I gotta give the edge to the Sonys. All right, so let's go ahead and move on to the next round, which is that R&B section. So definitely my favorite genre of music right here. So we're gonna start off with this one with the Sony, since we started off the last one with the AirPods, and we're gonna go ahead and put these back into our ear. Yeah, you got that yummy yum, the yum, the yum, the yummy yum. 50-50, love the way you split it. 100 racks, help me spin it, babe. That jet set, watch the sunset, kinda. Yeah, yeah, hey. Yo, JV snapped on that one, I ain't gonna lie. All right, so I got that one pretty much down. Let's go ahead and put in the Apple AirPods Pro. Yummy, 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 yum. 100 racks, help me spin it, babe. That jet set, watch the sunset, kinda. Yeah, yeah. Then you got that yummy yum, the yummy yum, the yummy yum. Hey, yeah, babe, hey. That song is dope. Drop the case. All right, so with that one, man, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, it's close because the audio in both of these are really, really good. But for some reason, maybe it was just listening to that song in particular, but for some reason, I felt like the Apple AirPods Pro was better in this scenario. I felt like the song was pushed through more punchier. It was just more, it had a little more bass that was to it, and just felt overall much better listening to that song on these than it did on the Sonys. And that, again, not saying that the Sony sounded bad. It's just when you're listening to both of these head to head, in that instance, I have to go with the Apple AirPods Pro. So it looks like, y'all, we are tied 1-1, man. So pretty much in that instance, I gotta go with the Apple AirPods Pro. All right, so the next one, man, we're gonna go ahead and switch it up here a little bit, man. I'm gonna do a podcast, which I know, again, a lot of people out there like to listen to podcasts, which is why I threw this one actually within the test in itself. So the one I'm gonna be listening to here on Tidal is from Drink Champs. If you guys not familiar with Drink Champs, it's a super, super dope podcast. And let's go ahead and give it a listen. This audio sounds so clean. Like, I feel like I'm in the room, like, with them sitting at the table. Like, it's crazy. Okay. All right, so I pretty much got that one down. We're gonna go ahead and switch on over back to the Sonys. Go ahead and put these back into my ear. And we're gonna go ahead and listen to the exact same podcast. This podcast is hilarious. All right, so my verdict is this. When it comes to listening to podcasts on the Apple AirPods Pro or whether it's on the Sonys, I think that that's pretty much a tie. Like, I didn't feel like one was more than the other. Again, the AirPods Pro might have seemed a little louder, and that could just simply be because of how these kind of fit into your ears. It does allow more air to pass through versus these have more of a seal off. So that could be that, but as far as listening to podcasts, I really couldn't really tell the difference. I felt like both was pretty much good in its own respective light. So yeah, so that was that one. So let's go ahead, man, and do the very last test, and then I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up and let you guys know which one that I personally think overall is the best sounding one that I think that you guys should pick up. So let's go ahead and get into that country music life, and let's see what it's like. All right, let's see here. We got some Luke Combs. There's monster right outside. Hey, I don't wanna be alone, cause I'm leaving, it don't mean it. Just close your eyes and say a prayer. Hey, all right. Whew. That song is a banger though. Anyway, let's go ahead and switch to the Sony bad boys and play the exact same song. That's one thing I can't say I do like about the Sonys. Every time you put them in your ear, it lets you know what the battery level is. I think it's super dope. I kind of wish the AirPods Pro did that, but again, small detail, does not affect whether you should buy them or not. There's monster right outside. Hey, when you need me, you can't see me. Close your eyes and say a prayer. Hey, I ain't going nowhere. Hey. All right, I know y'all are waiting. Y'all probably like, all right, which one is he gonna choose? Which one is gonna win? When it comes to listening to country music between both of them, man, it was tough. But if I had to choose, I would actually go with the Apple AirPods Pro. I felt like the Apple AirPods Pro was a little more punchier again when it came to listening to music and listening to, again, maybe it's that specific song. But to me, I just felt like that song, and mixed with how loud and how punchier the AirPods Pro are, and maybe again it's how they're sealing in and how they're allowing air to flow through or whatever. But overall, I did feel like the Apple AirPods Pro gave me more of the sound that I was wanting out of them. I know that AirPods Pro get a lot of hate. That's not to say anything negative about the Sonys. I still think the Sonys were right there. And when I'm talking about one being better than the other, like, it's slight. Like, I'm talking, let's say if the Sonys won, then the Sonys is here and the AirPods is here. Like, it's not like a huge margin as far as how one sounds better than the other. So keep that in mind when I'm saying that, like, one product is winning over the other, or and vice versa, just because I feel like with both of these, it doesn't matter which one you're gonna buy, I still feel like you're gonna get a much better audio experience than you probably are used to when it comes to listening to other different headphones or earbuds that you guys may already have. So if you guys decide to pick up either the Sonys or pick up the Apple AirPods Pro, I feel like either one, you're gonna be happy about them. Now, there are some differences between them. Obviously, the size of the cases definitely make a difference. If it was up to me, I personally prefer the Apple AirPods Pro case size, just because I feel like it's much more compact and it just makes more sense. I'm not sure why Sony went like this huge case route. I get it, bigger battery, all of that good stuff, but at the same time, it's like I can still get that same great audio quality in a smaller compact form factor that I get with the Apple AirPods Pro versus that I get over the Sony. So again, if you want to learn pretty much everything about these and then kind of compare them to these, I did do a video on these separately. Again, I will have it up here as well as down in the description below for you guys to check out. But overall, y'all, I still think it doesn't matter which route or which way you go, any one of these are going to be perfect for you guys. But if I'm judging it based off of the sound quality for my personal liking, I'm going with the Apple AirPods Pro, just because it gave me a little more in sound quality than the Sonys themselves. Again, not saying the Sonys are bad, just prefer the Apple AirPods Pro. So if you guys have any questions, whether it's on the Sonys or any questions on the Apple AirPods Pro, like how did I get this black and red color combo right here, then go ahead and drop me a comment down below and I'll let you guys know that, as well as any other questions you guys may have on any one of these. Go ahead and let me know down in the comment section below. Thanks again for watching, and I will see y'all in the next one. Peace.
So I picked up the Sony's 1000X Mark III, good things from the homie. Good music in my ears, it came in waves like tsunami. 360 with the audio, hearing things from behind me. And so, man, it begins, I had to pair them against the Apple Pros. I bought these right before Christmas, before the heavy snow. I custom painted them black and red, woo, they really go. Let's see which one sounds better, time to let you know. Swat.